Thanks a lot for coming in.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Something about this community appeals to you?
This is a wonderful place to live.
For Kelowna Now, this is Kent Mulgat.
And it's our pleasure to welcome Nikki Check, the CEO of Check Creative, to the couch the first time. How's it feel?
Super excited. Haven't been on Kent's couch.
Here it
Heard
is.
a lot about it.
Yes, it's a good place to be. It's the safe zone, right? And so we're here to talk about Kelowna Santas. It's been around for 6 years.
It has.
I'm new to this. Tell me about it. How did it start? How do you get involved? How does it work?
So Kelowna Santas is an initiative that gets a whole bunch of businesses. I think we have over 80 to be drop locations. We drop off a box and they collect toys for children 0 to 17 in the community. And then we collect all those toys. We take them to a drop location and we sort them, and then we have a big wrap party, and then we look for volunteers to help us deliver them on the 22nd and 23rd of Christmas.
And it's fascinating how you find kids in the community that can benefit from something like this. Kids that might not otherwise be so blessed on Christmas morning.
The need is absolutely huge, and you know, it's interesting being in the community for 20 years. Like you said, we've been doing this for 6 years, and it wasn't really until I saw some of the submissions that came in and did some of the deliveries to some of the homes. Kent, the need is very, very large here, and I really had no idea the poverty that some of our community live in, and it is heart-wrenching when you deliver.
So how, so people have gone online, people that have a loved one or maybe even themselves.
Absolutely.
And they fill out.
So there's no screening process at all. The ask is, if you are in need, if you have children 0 to 17 that need a Christmas gift, fill out the form, let us know, and we will do everything in our power to make sure that it gets fulfilled.
So this year, for instance, how many kids are we talking about?
So last year we had 1,400 children that were gifts were delivered to. Right now we're in and around the 1,000 range. I mean, maybe it's a sign that things aren't so bad out there, but we'll see what
Right.
comes in.
And how are we doing? This is the week where it all comes together. How are we doing in terms of, you know, toys and other things accumulating so that we can look after 1,000?
I can let you know Thursday. So we're doing the collections on Wednesday, and we'll be seeing what we have or don't have to fulfill. So we track age and gender, and then we bring them into the sorting station and we sort them into age and gender, and we'll see where we might have
Right.
some gaps to fill. Almost always we're short the 11 to 17. They're a little bit harder to buy for. I think you'd like to buy the cute little Barbie doll or the Lego something or other, or Hot Wheels this or whatever's new. So our teenagers are the harder ones to
Right.
give for. I think we don't necessarily think of them as being without, and they are.
So out of those 1,000 needy young people, quite a few of them are in that range? would you
I
say?
know the last count, and I would have just done a manual count probably Thursday last week. I know there were about 250 of the kids that were between 11 and 17. Yeah.
And so we're counting on a last-minute surge to kind of fill those gaps.
We really are.
Yeah. So if someone's watching this right now, it'd be a good time to maybe find a drop location. Are there a few you could mention?
Absolutely. There's a number of drop locations. There's Winners, there's the TD Banks, there's a list of drop locations on the site. But this Wednesday, so in 2 days, we are having an event at Landmark downstairs in Tower 6 for a chance to win a couple of tickets from Pacific Coastal and some change, a little bit of cash money to go have some fun. And we're just asking anyone that can to donate and drop off an unwrapped gift.
It's an old Christmas theme, but there's a lot of joy that goes not just to those kids, but the process of gathering them up and wrapping them and giving them.
It's huge. The wrap party
be a
that
lot of
we
fun.
have at Orchard Ford, there's families that come. It's a big event, and it's neat to go and get the registration form and to go shopping for them out of the boxes and wrap. And it's really neat to see the kids and the parents discussing what the best gift is for this particular child that they don't even know, and knowing that they're going to bring some joy and happiness to a
Right.
child.
Does it bring you joy?
It does. It does. I get a little teary-eyed when I read some of the registration forms. I'm not allowed to get a copy of them anymore, because when I read that, a little goes a long way. He doesn't need much, just a pair of socks. Those kinds of things, they make you sad when you've been really good at giving to your children because you've been fortunate and lucky enough. So to know that others aren't as fortunate or as lucky, it's really, it feels good to help.
And the point at which these young people actually get their gift, how does that come about?
So the drivers, and again, so we have 3 calls for volunteers. We have the wrap party, the sorting, and then the delivery. So obviously the giving. The giving is the biggest for the businesses. So the toys, once they're wrapped, they're then moved back to the drop location. And then we have drivers come, and again, a lot of families do this. They come and pick up areas of the community. They'll pick up 10 or 12 different drop locations or addresses, and they drive to those homes and they knock on the doors and they drop off those gifts and they make sure they're received.
And you've been there for that part of it? Mm-hmm. And that, you were saying that can be an experience.
That one sure can be. That one is certainly harder to read it and understand that someone is experiencing the challenge of job loss, poverty, difficulty paying rent, has utilities cut off. To read it is one thing. To see it is certainly another.
Yeah. Okay, so we're putting this interview out on Tuesday morning, so there's still time.
There's absolutely still time.
Right.
And even after the Wednesday collection, if there's a donation you'd like to give, we'll run out, and we're running out before delivery, just buying gifts with any donations we have to try and fill the need.
So if someone's running out right now to get a gift, you want it unwrapped?
Unwrapped.
And should they be targeting a certain age range? We've mentioned that 11 to 17, but what's your suggestion at this point? Should they target something like that or something?
15, 16, 17-year-old box is very, very low for picking, for wrapping. So again,
It's a tough
great
age,
idea.
tough age to
It's
buy
so
for.
tough.
Not just any toy.
No.
So,
Great idea is getting a gift certificate for Kelly O'Brien's, or getting 2 tickets and popcorn to the movie theater, because it's a privilege that we get to do that stuff. Not everybody gets to.
right. Well, super. Thanks very much for telling us
Thank you
about
very much.
Kelowna Santas.
Thank you for
Yeah.
spending some time on Kent's Couch.
All right. And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.